Well, here we are, another Pod is the Best for UK production. This is a look at the brand new, over recording this video, the Manhattan S4-R Freesat set-top box. I recently got this from Argos. This is a video to show you how it looks compares to the Aris 4K we're all used to. So let's do the unboxing first of all. A nice little purple theme going on with the box. I've got the 500GB model. So we've got great telly live recorded on demand. So obviously if you're coming away from Sky and you've still got your satellite dish, this is the way to go. If you do not want to do streaming and you want to do more the old school way. Now I am inclined to believe that this box will work on any type of LNB on your house, on your satellite dish, so you can work with the old school Sky HD and the Sky Cube LNB as well, so you won't have to change the LNB. But the caveat is, the more vintage, the more Sky HD LNB will only record 2 channels at once, where the newer one will record, I think, up to 6, maybe 4 or 6 with this box. So it supports both. So don't worry too much about having to get an engineer to change your LNB, because this box does support both out the box. So we've got our remote control here. It's quite a nice little remote control actually. It looks apart, it's got curved edges, and there's no like Netflix or YouTube video buttons on there, but for a Freesat box remote control it's really good. It takes 2 AAA batteries, and you'll see in a minute that I'll get them out of the box because they're also included if you don't want to use your own. We've also got a HDMI cable. Now I will tell you that this HDMI cable is very short, so you're going to need the box quite close to your television if you want to use the one supplied. There's the 2 batteries, very cheap. I've never heard of that brand before. Tinko, probably Chinese orientated. As is our PSU, I believe it runs at 12 volts. Can't make it out very well on the camera there, but 12 volts, 2 amps, something like that. But it comes supplied obviously, of course. Interestingly, on mine the PSU wasn't bagged up like the rest of the components. I'm not sure why. I don't think this is a return. That's just to keep the box in place, that cardboard there. And here's the main event here, the Manhattan. Now it has got a message on top warning you not to place objects on top. So you can't have something stacked on top of this covering them vent holes. Do not place objects on the top. You see all the vent holes here. Please do not do that, because that's going to damage your box. It's going to cause overheating issues. So on the ports on the back, we've got our 2 satellite feeds. You're going to need that for your recording more than 1 channel at the same time. Your optical port, which is great for audio amplifiers, HDMI, Ethernet, USB, and your power jacks port. We've got vents all around the unit as well, so it probably does get quite toasty in there. So without further ado, let's turn it on and let's see what we've got. After a brief setup phase where you just enter your Wi-Fi key and your postcode for regional settings and add channels and stuff, you're presented with the main page. So we've got lots of settings here. So we've got the home screen here, which is if you go into settings, you've got your resolution. I'm going to change that to auto. I did change it to 720p, but just to test it, but back on auto. You got things like HDR, Dolby Audio, lip sync, delay, etc., which you might need depending on your setup. Accessibility and language, we've got audio languages and subtitles, and also audio description, which is good for people who needs that. Menu preferences, you can change the default TV guide. Interestingly, I'll show that later on in the video. Channel, browser logos, etc. Loads of different settings in the preferences. Recording, you can do the preference for ASC, SD or HD, standard or high definition. Yeah, just basic options like for the various setup settings. Okay. Tuning and channels. You can add manual channels, which is useful. Now this box does not use the the standard Freesat sort of EPG that the Aris and the earlier Humax box uses. So it's interesting. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Obviously you can do your favourite channels, put a love heart symbol next to them. Here's me selecting both BBC and ITV just to demonstrate that. You can save and exit, of course. So like I say, you can do your manual channels just a normal way. Just put your frequencies in and stuff. You can, like say, if you want to add channels that are no longer on the Freesat service, you can do it that way. But bear in mind, them channels will not appear on the main EPG. So we've got pin options, HDMI control, factory reset options, and you can even reboot the box from that choice there, which is unusual to see actually. We've got a comprehensive guide of helping like you use the system all on the set-top box itself. That's kind of cool. You can learn the remote control as well, of course, and icons explained. So it shows you a little key of what icons mean what. Troubleshooting and support, of course. And right, you got your apps as well. There's only a few on here at the moment, but that could extend with future firmware updates. ITVX, BBC iPlayer. You will need to sign into all of them just once, but once you've done it, you don't have to touch them again. So I can actually show you YouTube as well. It works okay. It's just the average sort of YouTube interface that you sort of expect on a television set-top box or a smart TV. It just works exactly the same way. You can sign in, of course. Using the remote to type is a bit slow. I do not believe, I might be wrong, but I don't think the remote supports voice. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. I didn't really look into that, but yeah, typing with the remote can be kind of slow. But yeah, there's my channel. Now, because I'm capturing this directly on a PC, it's HDCP protected, I think, so nothing will play like a video. If I play a video on here, or if I turn a channel on like BBC One, it won't play on this because HDCP and my computer is not stripping it. That's why it's black screen. But don't worry, that's just the way I'm capturing it. The set-top box works fine. So yes, so far I'm quite impressed. If you want a modernist solution, it sort of works faster than the Aris 4K. The Aris 4K is kind of slow and clunky, especially with the later updates. This is quite responsive, to be honest. So I think you've all been waiting to have a look at the actual EPG, and this is what it looks like. You can fast forward, you can go through it fast enough. It's got little pictures on the right there showing you like a little visual interpretation of what program you've got highlighted. You can record the series, of course, or record just a single episode. It works pretty well, to be honest. Them pictures will only display if you've got the box connected to the internet. So if you haven't got it connected to Wi-Fi or wired, then the pictures won't display. At least I don't believe they will, because I'm sure it's getting that from the internet. But yep, you can see our scheduled recordings. Now I did put my ears right next to the set-top box and I couldn't hear anything spinning, so I'm wondering if this has got an SSD. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if it's actually got an SSD or if it's still a spinning mechanical drive. It's really silent, the boxes. Normally you can hear like a faint hum of an a mechanical drive, but I don't know. But yeah, that's a brief look at the Manhattan's brand new S4-R Freesat Box. Now you will need satellite dish for this. This does not work with an aerial. So yeah, please, if you go, it's basically aimed at customers who are returning from Sky, or coming up from Sky, or coming from an old Freesat Box. Please bear in mind also, I don't know if it's worth the investment, because Sky Digital or the satellite system will be turned off in the next few years, possibly 2030-ish. So once that happens, you won't be able to use your satellite dish anymore. But other than that, if you want just a simple but effective 4K, I think it is, Freesat Box, or maybe it's 1080p, I'm not sure, but I didn't do any research prior to making this video, but at least I've got to show you the way it looks, the way it works, and the unboxing. So it's around about £200, £219 I think I paid from Argos. And yep, so thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to give the box a nice 8 out of 10. So thank you for watching, have a pleasant evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.